Alright, what's up, fuckers? This is gonna be a fun old stream, I'll tell you. Got a lot to fucking talk about. First things first, apologies for not streaming yesterday, but work's been kinda fucking mid. And I underestimated the amount of preparation that I need for my holiday. For those that don't know, I'll probably reiterate it a few times in the stream, just in case anyone gives a fuck, but I am on holiday, starting tomorrow for a week, so there won't be any streams. There may be the odd YouTube video. I've scheduled a few things. Tried my best to like make as much as I can and schedule much, but admittedly I've basically done fuck all. Just haven't had the time. There's so much fucking shit to be doing. But yeah, I won't be able to stream for a week, so that's something. Everyone's already fucking jumping with joy. Why the fuck is that so fucking loud? Jesus Christ, cunt. Anyway, I'm just queuing for a thing. That's what I'm doing. Some high level dungeon to get some XP and some reward and shit. I've been slacking very badly on my like daily shit, my roulettes and stuff. I can't remember the last stuff I did last stream, because obviously didn't stream yesterday. It was a Star Rail stream before then, and then I played this game. And I can't remember what we did in that stream, but I don't think I had the samurai helmet. I did a tiny bit off stream. I did like the odd thing, wrapped up a few quests. I did like the Hildebrand quest and stuff, which was kind of fucking cool. That was pretty humorous. I don't know if there's any more to it. I actually still have it. I'm in the way, but the quest, Rise and Fall of Gentlemen, speak with Narshu, fucking Makaraka in the Sargoli Desert. I've done the quest, but I can't finish the quest because the quest gives you a phoenix down, and you're only allowed one of those in your inventory for some retarded reason. So I already have one. I could just discard it because I don't think I'm ever gonna fucking use it. It seems to be some rare, fantastical item, but I probably will never have a use for it. Our stream snack for tonight is my sandwiches that I was meant to have at work because I didn't get a fucking break today. So I haven't eaten in, like, at least 12 hours, so as you can imagine, I'm pretty fucking hungry. But I guess whilst we wait for that, let's do the main campaign. This will be a short stream, by the way. Probably around the 2 hour. Well, it'll be minimum 2 hours. I don't know if we'll get to the 3-hour mark. We'll see. But I can't feel like shit. As I said, I haven't basically eaten or drank anything in like a fucking day. I haven't slept in like 3 days. So feel pretty fucking awful. Can't lie to you, but that's nice. There wasn't a galaxy where I was gonna not stream for 2 days straight if I can't help it, because I'm self-destructive like that. Well, I can't even fucking remember how to play this game. I had a the other day I was playing Paladin because a lot of the roulettes have like bonuses for playing what was that party member? I don't even know what the fuck that is. In the bottom right, so you can't see it. I should really change my fucking VT, but it's always in the way of shit, bro. I should put it in the bottom left. Bottom left seems to be less active in games, as an observation. Not always, but sometimes. Most of the time. But it feels a bit cursed. I've had it in the bottom right for so long, it just feels natural. I've now lost my original plot point there, but hey, that was a misclick. No, I was playing Paladin, that was my plot point. And I forgot basically what I was fucking doing. And I forgot that, what's it called? Iron Will, the passive you can activate. Which I guess technically means it's not passive. But the thing you can activate, which increases aggro towards you, when you go into a dungeon, it turns off, and you have to like manually activate it. And I went through the whole dungeon without realizing, which was a rookie mistake. But fuck me, were my party members fucking dickheads about it? Holy shit, cunt! Thought this game was meant to be fucking, you know, a lot of people praise the community in this game. Fuck no, bro, that was. I was ready to fucking throw hands or something. It was, you know, I like to think I'm above getting into fucking fake fights on the internet. So I just, it was a very one-sided argument. They kind of were just throwing a bunch of funny little words at me, and I was just kind of laughing at them, honestly. But it was quite humorous because I didn't expect it. I mean, it was my fault, in fairness, for not activating it, but still. They could have, like, just asked, you know? They could have been like, oh, hey, by the way, you didn't activate that ability. But they waited, they waited the whole entire fucking dungeon. It's quite humorous as well. Because these type of games, where you have, like, an in-game username, but then you have your, like, out-of-game username. So obviously you get like, you get shit from people in the game, but like if they want to give you more shit, they can just find your Xbox profile and start harassing you outside of the game, which is exactly what they did, which once again I found funny. I'm surprised that they can like do that. Like, it's not difficult, obviously, it's readily available, but I don't think it should be readily available. I don't think if you're playing a game, I don't think people should be able to see your actual profile, because it just promotes so much bullshit. But no, it's been a hot minute since I've actually had an encounter like that, because obviously I normally play single-player games for that very fucking reason. So they weren't very creative with their insults, unfortunately, just the usual jargon. I had to fight demons not to just fucking absolutely obliterate them on the keyboard, so, you know, but I stayed true to my non-existent morals, my principles of just not really messaging anyone online, you know? That's just a fun little story for you, I guess. A little story to pass the time, or some shit. Rusted Nimian device. We need some fucking WD-40 up in that bitch. I've fucking done this dungeon a few times and cannot for the life of me remember what the fuck I'm doing. I can't just walk in a straight line or follow people. I need to fuck up some fucking scalabones. But no, we'll just do this this dungeon for shits and giggles, really, and then I'll just do some main quest shit. Last thing we did was beat up a geriatric old man in Rami. So I don't know what's next on the agenda. God, I'm forgetting all the buttons. I think you have to be careful around those fat fuckers. I swear they... Can you even target them? Because I don't know if I was lagging last time I did it or not, but based off memory, I wasn't able to target them. And they kind of just follow you around and just sexually harass you, which I think is... They're like a stalker enemy in like a Resident Evil game or some shit. I believe that's their whole shtick. Also, I've largely just evolved into spamming my weak bitch ass. Okay, I guess I'll have that because the game wants to drive it so much, but my weak bitch ass AoE. It's just a bit easier, you know? I don't know if it's better damage wise, couldn't fucking tell you. Using like 0 fucking brain cells, and yeah, so like I said, I'm operating on fucking hopes and dreams at the moment and nothing else. But so you can't lock onto the guy, you can't fight him. He just follows you around and just kind of beats you up like a fucking housewife. Wow, look at that guy. He looks like a piece of fucking bubblegum if it was inserted into your asshole and left there. Forgotten about until a unfortunate colonoscopy. Oh wow, look, he has friends of all different colours. At least he's not racist. He could still be sexist though. How do you tell slime genders apart? Never really seen like a slimy cock before, you know. Are slimes genderless? I don't know. Rimuru. Is Rimuru genderless? the slime version. Obviously, I know it's originally a guy, so technically it's like male. But then it like absorbed a woman. Bit fucking weird. What's even going on with fucking Tensora at the moment? I swear, I think I watched all the anime. I don't know if the anime caught up to the manga or not. The manga's a bit fucked based off memory. It's mainly going off light novel stuff. But I'm not familiar with the light novel. I don't know if it... So some things like that kind of fizzle out, you know? Not to say it's bad, but like... the hype just kind of dies down and people forget about it. And sometimes things get released without you realizing. It was like that with Invincible for me. Although it was like that for basically everyone. The marketing just wasn't very good with that. But every episode of Invincible I've enjoyed. So you would assume I'd go out of my way to watch it. But you very quickly just forget it exists. And then before you know it, it's like, oh, what the fuck? There's an extra season? Same thing happened with Rick and Morty. There was a new... I don't know when the new episode came out, but there was a newer episode that I hadn't watched. It was like the futuristic fucking tree person one. With Zack Snyder in it. It was just about fucking Warner Brothers and making shit stories. I actually quite enjoyed it. But I've realized that the vast majority of my takes are incredibly hot. Speaking of hot takes, one thing I was going to talk about is the Fate collab in Star Rail. I've done the whole story. I think it started off strong, but I think it definitely fell off with the whole... It focused too much on the whole fucking movie thing. I thought there was going to be more to it, but there wasn't. So I thought there were good bits. I think they did a good job with integrating a different universe into said universe. It was like believable. A lot of collabs who just randomly make the characters appear at a bumblefuck nowhere, and it's like, oh yeah, deal with it, this is a collab, bitch. But I think everything was done well. But to my surprise, everyone online is absolutely bitching about it, going fucking mental. So many videos online about, like, I mean, I think Tectone made a video calling it the worst collaboration in history. I am not going to watch the video, which means I can't really have an opinion on it, but I don't tend to watch Tectone because he is just a fucking clickbait printing machine. And I'm just petty like that. I you know, I can smell clickbait from a mile away, and even if it's like sounds interesting, out of just pettiness, I just refuse to watch it. It's like, you're not getting mad at you, pussy. Not that they care, but that's just what I do. But a lot of it felt very rage-baity, you know? But that's the thing, negativity just gets your views. No one gives a shit about anything positive. It's the same with the news. Negativity gets views. So if they bitch about everything, it's good for them. Well, I'm eating my fucking sandwich. But I think that type of negativity can have a butterfly effect. I mean, some negativity is good. Like, if there's something that's legit dog shit in a game, and you like leave a bad review or ask for it to be changed, and like the developers listen to the feedback and improve upon it, that's good. But in my opinion, when it comes to like Koyo and like collaborations and shit, I think the Fate collab was relatively ambitious. It was Star Rail's first big collab, and it was Koyo versus, at least from based off my memory, big collab. Because they obviously did Evangelion in Impact, which was based off memory, and I did actually play it back in the day, but it was many years ago. Obviously didn't age well, and just didn't really do a lot. It was just your standard gacha thing. It was like, bam, here's a new character, fucking give us money. And then you had the Horizon collab, if you can call it that, in Genshin, where you just got Aloy as a free character, and she was dog shit. And that was just like, oh, you know, you're gonna like our dog shit advertisement. Like, there's just a walking advertisement, you know. So compared to that, the Fate collab was pretty big and ambitious. And I think because they've been faced with so much criticism, instead of thinking, oh, okay, in future collabs will do it differently. They're going to think, well, what's the fucking point? We worked so hard to bring these two properties together and everyone fucking hated it, so we just won't do it again. And I think that's the effect that's going to have. So many people wanted Fate and Star Rail, and now that they've got it, they're just bitching about it, so they're just not going to get more Fate and Star Rail. If they... I mean, I'm not telling people to, like, lie and compliment about it, but I feel like they're being so fucking petty with their criticisms. It's coming from such a big place of just, like... It's just... A lot of people just acting like spoiled brats, you know? Gotta have their cake and eat it. But... They just won't do collabs if you're gonna just keep bitching like that. So it's a lose-lose situation. Anyway, any roads, I would say, if I was in Final Fantasy XIV NPC. I've started speaking like one of them. You know, there's only so many lines you can read before you just start, like, integrating, just assimilating into the medieval speak. Like fantasy speak. Acheron, you have returned. Dare I ask how Ramu received your visit? You've received many inches of my blade. So many inches that he's dead. He challenged you to a test of arms. It is well, then, that you have some experience in such matters. But what is up with fucking save bot? It doesn't, like, clip anything. I need to check it out, but I don't have the time. I'm gonna be clipping shit, but now all it does is plug itself. I may just get rid of it. I mean, when I use it, it's, like, helpful, but when the rest of the time it's just a fucking annoying hindrance. The peoples of both Gridania and Little Solus will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Leven has accepted you as the first champion of peace. That's a temporary fix, really, isn't it? You've performed a monumental duty this day, Acheron. The Elder Seedseer must be informed of your deeds at once. The Elder Seedseer will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. Can't I just fucking send her a message? Pray return to Gridania and make directly for the Lotus Stand. The Conjurer at Nofika's altar will be expecting you. Fare you well, Acheron. Why am I summoning a behemoth? What am I doing? I'm a stupid little boy. Help me. My brain's... I mean, my brain never functions properly, but, like... I don't know, I think a part of it's dying. Let's eat more. I'm still fucking ravenous. Where am I going? Old Gridania. Hello, Silent Conjurer. That's not silent. Reminds me of Silent Magician, one of my favourite Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Damn shame the level cards are dog shit. Maybe they'll make a comeback one day. I mean, they won't, but you know, man can pray. Maybe if I won the Holy Grail War, I'd make Silent Magician a meta deck. Welcome back, Honoured Scion. We who knew of your mission have been most anxious to see you return. The Elder Seedseer awaits you within. Wow. No, I wouldn't make Silent Magician a meta deck. I don't like meta decks. I'd make it a very competent rogue deck. Or maybe just a rogue deck. A deck that can beat all the good decks and it can excel and do well, but it's not popular enough to be mainstream. You'd be really cool and based to use it. I guess you are cool and based if you use it now, but you're going to be in a world of pain. Oh, she's voice.
None the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this.
Wow.
I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramu ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
Well, judging by the fact that I'm here and he's not, I think you can interpret what that means.
Ramu made trial of
I look kind of cooler at a distance with the mask, but up front it kind of looks like I've just got a dickhead.
I fear there is truth to his claim.
What do you mean? I'm not gonna fucking lie to you.
It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without.
Wow, look at that tree.
It cannot be denied.
That's a nice tree.
Follows man.
Anorexic.
For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees.
I don't know why, but when they say rising flood of refugees, I just immediately get like fucking Halo flashbacks of the flood.
The Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest.
I think someone's ever made a Halo mod where it just replaces all the flood sprites of just Mexicans. Like, I don't know, any sort of like stereotypical refugee.
Yet now is scarce the time.
That'd be a very different game.
Shared responsibility. If this new sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy,
I never really do too many mods. I don't like.
be nurtured by all.
I don't know, man. I don't play a ton of games on PC. Obviously, I'm playing on my Xbox right now, so you can't do fuck all with mods. My issue with mods is a lot of mods deactivate achievements, which I'm a bit. I mean, at the same time, there's like technically mods that like make it so you can get achievements with mods, which is kind of funny. But certain games deactivate it, and I do like. You don't want to progress too far with mods, you know, in a game that you want achievements on. So my issue is, it's like, oh, okay, well, I'll 100% the game and then play with mods. By the time you've, for most games or some games, by the time you've 100%ed it, you have so many hours sunk into it, so much invested into it, that you just kind of can't be fucked anymore, you know. You kind of, you know, you've had your share of the game. You kind of just want to move on with your life.
And offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy.
There's some games it's fun in that you wouldn't really care about achievements in, like Battlefront 2. The reason that game still has like stuff going for it is because of mods. Even I've modded Battlefront 2 and had some fun with that, of all different characters. I mean, the modders just do a better job at the game than fucking DICE ever did. I think it was DICE that made them.
Lord Ramuh has departed. Yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak.
Oh, she's going schizo.
What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
You've just got anxiety. Nah, I'm sure there's probably something horrific that's gonna happen. I mean, we did back-to-back primals, really. It wasn't that long ago that we shit on Leviathan, and then some old cunt wanted to scrap. Thus ends another daunting mission, eh, Acheron? I'd hoped Lord Ramuh could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless, I can only admire the Adronites with which you responded to the Primal's sudden challenge. Why did I say Adronites? I could not have mispronounced that more if I wanted to. Adroitness. Once again, I never fucking heard that word. And it seems that Urianger too was pleased with the outcome. What say you, Acheron? Shall we gather back at the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day? I've said it a few times, this game really makes you feel like a retard. Maybe I am a retard. I like to think I'm relatively learned in the way of language. I know quite a lot of fanciful words and their meanings, but in this game it feels like every sentence stumps me. Wow, it's a sky watcher. She watches the sky. Or does she? Well, welcome back to Game Theory. What else crack-a-lacking in here then? Yo, it's Flamin'. Flamin' Hot Cheetos. That's a thing. Wait, hang on. Isn't the Cheetos mascot some sort of fucking tiger cunt? I wouldn't know. Well, I do know, but I don't know that they don't exist in my neck of the woods. But, you know, tiger's a feline, which is like a cat, and she's a cat. Coincidence? I think not. Flamin' is secretly just a Cheeto guy. The Cheeto cheetah. Is he a cheetah? I mean, he doesn't really look like a cheetah, but alliteration, you know? Like, fucking, like... The Cheeto tiger just sounds shit, but like Cheeto cheetah... That's cool. I'm searching it up because I'm genuinely just interested there. Fuck off, Xbox, if you dumb little. Oh, give us money. Fucking notifications. Gotta be a cheetah, surely. No, it doesn't look like my phone's gonna. It's Chester the cheetah. His name is. See, I know he doesn't look. I don't know in what galaxy that's a fucking cheetah. Oh, he's fucking orange to begin with. Which I suppose is kind of on par with other orange things, other orange individuals that are prevalent in that domain. Welcome back, Acheron. Word of your momentous encounter with old Ramu precedes you. I would fain share news of mine own, but Orange's discoveries must take precedence. Upon witnessing your defeat of the Lord of Leven, one learned companion was struck with a profound insight regarding the nature of the Ashian's immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together. They will devour the very gods. Hey yo, what's good? It's me, John McPower Ranger.
If everyone is ready, let us begin.
I'm ready, I'm ready.
Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white,
Bussy.
Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was,
And
his words that day did serve to confirm a truth.
It's so
long
fucking
suspected,
warm in my room, but
that
like
the
the fan's
Ascians
making
are
me
eternal
cold.
beings, to whom
It's
physical
working too
destruction
well.
is as a temporary
Why is the fan
inconvenience.
fanning? I have to contemplate if I should turn
In
it
the
off or not.
intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by
Fucking
which the
Goldilocks
Ascians
up in this
might more
bitch, bro.
permanently be slain.
This fucking room's too warm. It's fucking cold. The issue is in this story, there's no just
And 'tis
right
my
temperature.
belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence.
Skein.
In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Yashtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
Yes.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
Goggles!
The significance of Yashtola's readings might better be
This stream has
understood in
devolved
the
into
context
such a
of
level of
Rhino.
autism that all I'm
Taken
doing is
at
just
the
repeating
instant
what
of
they're
Lord
saying but in a
Levin's
retarded
demise.
voice.
Unlike the primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
Yeah, let's do that. We're getting some sort of fucking cinematic for it, some cheeky flashback. What the fuck? Oh.
Let us begin at
Oh,
what
wow,
some
okay.
might call the
That's a
end.
handy device. Where did you get that from?
When
Wish
we
I had one
who
of those in
dwell
school.
the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm.
Right, okay.
In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into
So if
our
we murder a
world,
bunch of
giving
people,
rise
we
to
can
new
have a
life.
ton of energy. So, I guess serial killers won't go cold in the winter.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of
Oh, this is
all
like such a
mortal
fucking like
souls.
filler anime episode like moment. I mean that like the best possible way.
Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents
They're doing the whole
swirl,
like cliche
bearing
like
the
fucking
very
blackboard.
essence of
Let me.
life.
It's like in a
Thus,
fight
the cycle
where like
of
the main
birth,
character just pulled off a
death,
move
and
and no one knows
rebirth
how it works. And then some
continue
side
unabated.
character that was watching the fight was like, "Oh, allow me to explain," and then it pulls up a bunch of fucking thought bubbles and shit. And it's like, well, you see, it's
Primals
Ifrit.
behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape.
Given head.
Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form
Man,
seeps
Ifrit is
back into the
always-
land whence it came,
always
and the
catching
energy of
strays.
its shattered
Even in the
spirit calls
fucking
back to the
explanation, he
ethereal realm.
dies. He's just a punching bag.
And there it waiteth.
How could
till
a guy
next
that
the
looks so
prayers of
cool
the
just get
faithful do
so
draw
clowned
it
on?
forth from the sea of ether to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
A new body. Oh
Which brings us
no.
on to the third group.
It's
the
a
so-called
fucking
immortals. They exist in
emo.
a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the
like
Sahagin Elder
4D
fell to
chess.
the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
He self-promoted himself to
Anticipateth
queen.
not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
I'll just hover
If
around.
mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth a distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
Oh.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
Oh, fucking hell. You've also
I am
invaded
sorry,
the
my
domain
friend.
expansion.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny
This is
them
Ghostbusters
resurrection,
now, isn't it?
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy.
Alright, we're gonna
Thus
like
might even an
Gojo or
eternal
like
paragon
Avacyn their ass.
be consigned to oblivion.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable
But, like,
means
capturing
to
them
entrap
doesn't
and
really like
extinguish
kill
an
them.
Ascian soul.
You're gonna fall into the cliche of them all getting released at some point, you know.
Yet, I believe it to be possible.
Name a fucking
pieces of
story
the puzzle
where
lie
something gets
before us.
captured
We have
and like
but
it's
to put
never
them together.
released. I mean, fucking, like I said, fucking Jujutsu Kaisen, the fucking Innistrad and MTG, fucking. I mean, you could even say Jurassic Park or something. The idea that you permanently keep something in
I will
containment
depart
and
at
yet it
once
magically
to
releases
convene with
itself
the sages
anyway.
of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
She said Acheron then. Wrong person.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students
Do we
of
care
Aldesia.
anymore?
Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
Some Danganronpa type shit. Try and elevate her into
I
the
shall,
utmost of
Archon.
hope, then
Thank
you
you.
can immediately plummet her into the depths of despair. How truly treacherous. Well, that looks like an uncomfortable meeting. You can't move, you're just forced to stand there. The Lord of Leven has returned to the ether, as well as Leviathan before him. Ramu's acquiescence was most intriguing. Inferno, Vortex, Crag, Whirl, and Leven all have now been humbled by the Bringer of Light. All. Isn't like there's no other primals? Are that of relevancy? The limitless potential of man, Hydaelyn's servant grows mightier by the day. Yet he prospers at great cost to his mistress, whose strength is all too finite. 7 times has the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls are grown weak and one. I couldn't tell if he was, like, his sentence got interrupted then, but no. Yet even as it enervates, the ardor empowers our master. All that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted, to forge the final key. And that is the task to which we bend our every effort. You're late to the meeting, you're not very punctual, are you? Divine seeds were ever wont to quicken in Eorzeo's fertile soil. We need only lead men to the field, and by their eager hands shall a new deity arise. Divine seeds, what is this, fucking Boruto? That which was shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. What silly little cultists. Whatever it is, it's kind of thick. 90% flies. Let's run, failure. Wow, I can get a thing. I've never used materia. My issue is it's like a finite resource, and obviously I'm gonna put it on like equipment. But you level equipment and get better stuff and replace stuff so quickly. I don't know. Maybe you can de-equip materia. I doubt it's that nice though. Now the matter of Ramu has, for the present, been put to rest, there is something I would show you, Acheron. Look at this parchment. It's a letter of thanks to my values of your lives. I can't say it is without yawning. Acknowledging the Scions as his tireless service to the realm. Acknowledging is a word that sounds nice, but doesn't really mean fuck all. It mentions, in particular, the names of all the defeated primals, Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, a good King Mogul Mog the 12th, his name should be scrubbed from history, Leviathan, and now Ramu. Needless to say, there was only one among our numbers to have faced them all. Yeah, basically everyone else has done fucking nothing. And though these words of gratitude were addressed to our order as a whole, I feel that they were meant for you above all others. I too must offer my heartfelt thanks for all that you have done. In the course of your duties, you have never once failed to answer my call to arms. You're a true hero, Acheron, and Eorzea is that much safer for your presence. It's fucking 1,000-yard stare. Pray do not misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. I know only too well that we can ill afford to lower our guard. The Ascians may be relied upon to sow chaos in this realm until such a time as they are forced to stop. Why, even without fair encouragement, you may be assured that man would foment strife on his own, and that is to say nothing of the beast tribes. Unless we learn to live in harmony, the primals too will return to plague us again and again and again. We will literally never live in harmony. And yet, despite all of this, your deeds serve to inspire the people, to give them hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no greater gift. That we have the courage to strive for what might otherwise seem an impossible peace. We owe in no small part to the dangers you have faced on our behalf, and the people you have won over to our cause in doing so. Our list of enemies has ever been long, but think of the allies with whom we are now blessed. Of the sylphs of Little Solus, who wish naught of conflict, also the sylphs that were directly responsible for summoning Ramu. Of the Alamegans and the Domans who stand with us, determined to halt the dread march of the Empire. And then there are the many unsung individuals who have gathered here in Revenant's Toll. Honest men and women who seek to employ their skills for the good of all. Of course, when speaking of our greatest allies, we must not forget those closest to us, by which I mean our fellow Scions. Thanks to their many and varied talents, our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Ascians. And combat it we shall. Oh, someone's interrupting us. Or fucking Alpha Nord. Whenever there's like an interruption, there's always Alpha Nord. Your enthusiasm is truly heartwarming, antecedent, although fucking Orianja read that as like an antecedent or some shit, but given our embarrassing wealth of allies, I trust it will not inconvenience you unduly if I absent myself for a time. I told you it'd be Alpha Nord. Fucking told you. Alpha Nord, I take it for troubles in Uldar no longer require your attention. There are yet some rumblings of discontent, but the air of simmering violence has largely dissipated. Okay, I'm doing to report such that I stand before you now. That, and to speak with you concerning the new organization we discussed. Another new organization? What are we doing now? I have a message for you from El Aham. You recall the refugee girl? The one whose parents went missing? They were found unharmed. That's unfortunate. She wished me to pass on her thanks to you. Well, Alpha Nord, am I to understand that you made the effort to remember the poor girl's name? I look forward to reading all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out. Well, that was a funny little 2 seconds, wasn't it? Acheron, you have been away from Revenant's Toll for some time now, I believe. Might I suggest that you put the affairs of the realm to one side for the moment, take this opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the town? Which reminds me, one of the Doman children recently inquired as to your whereabouts. Yuzen was his name. I believe he has some small matter he wishes to share with you. Why not oblige him with a visit? I kind of can't be fucked. If we have to play hide and seek again, I swear to God. I'm gonna handcuff him to a fence post. Just fucking leave him there. He'll probably just be outside, won't he? Have to go through like 2 loading screens to get there. Never mind, just the one. What's up, child? And Flaming Hot Cheetos is there in the background too. Look, it's Mr. Acheron. He's back from his adventures. I just beat up an old man. We heard you were off fighting primals, and that they're some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. I wish I could have seen you in battle. I didn't really do a lot. I got carried by a bunch of randoms. Anyway, we all want to be heroes too. So we finally formed our very own Doman Adventurers Guild to protect all of the Domans. Specifically only Domans? There's some trolley problem type shit. So if there's like 20 people that are getting like attacked by one dragon, and there's a single Doman that's getting attacked by another dragon, you would only save the one person out of Doman, because you could only save those people. You'd be like, ah, fuck the others. Oh, do you think you could train us today, Mr. Acheron? Maybe you could show us how you fought the primals. I am the main character and have abilities beyond your comprehension, so I'm afraid not. What's all this commotion then? Who's this? Who the fuck are you? Mr. Boulder and Mr. Cool today, or Net, I don't know, man. Sometimes there's fucking foreign shit where they don't pronounce T's. Did you know that Mr. Acheron is back? I don't even know who you are, or do I know who you are? Have I seen you before? So it would seem. Welcome home, Acheron. My companion and I, but who recently became full members of the Scions. You're fucking members of the Scions? This is the first I've fucking heard of it. Maybe proper introductions have yet to be made. You're fucking damn right they have. I am known as Hoary Boulder. Okay. And this bookish fellow is Coulternet. Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken upon ourselves to instruct the Doman younglings in the art of combat. I don't know. I've played Metal Gear, you know, fucking child soldier programs have never ended well. What was it called in that game? Can we name it like, what was it? Les Enfants Terribles or something like that? I think it was. I'm searching it up because I probably just made up a bunch of shit. I swear it was just called like the Terrible Children or something in English. Les Enfants Terribles. Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't. Was it? I don't know. Is it? It is. It is. See, I know my Metal Gear. It's not like I fucking referenced it every single stream. Speaking of which, that reminds me, I want to check something. I haven't been on my Xbox for a bit. The Xbox store got fucking purged the other day, and I want to see if it's back to normal. Looks like it is. Yeah, it is. The other day when I went on the store, there was like fucking barely anything in it, and I was wondering what was going on there. I assumed it was some sort of fucking dog shit Xbox glitch, because let's be honest, just a dog shit Xbox glitch. To be expected. But no, Metal Gear's back on there. I just would have thought I would have found it so unbelievably hilarious if Like, they just lost a bunch of games on Xbox. Oh, well, the PlayStation exclusives now. Oh, I told you, Mr. Boulder, we are not younglings anymore. We are adventurers. Tell that to Anakin. And we were just asking Mr. Acheron if he could give us some special training. I think we're ready to hunt monsters alongside him, don't you? Well, if you want to die, then sure. Well, you've certainly been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid the fiends of Mordona are still ever so slightly too dangerous for you. How relevant are these guys going to be in the future still? I feel like having the title of Scions is a wee bit weighty, but maybe they're just going to be background characters. I have a counter proposal. What if I were to cross swords with Acheron? A demonstration of skill at arms, if you will. You are itching for a fight, are you? Ori, if I didn't know you better, and I do, I'd say you were merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Ahaha, well, perhaps I am. What matters the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson? What say you, Acheron? Would you consent to spar with me? We do like consent here. That's like a cool thing. That's a thing people do. Well, some people, not everyone. Not a lot of people. Hurrah! We're to have a tournament. Come on, everyone. We must prepare our gear for an outing. Do try to not disappoint them. Have faith, Coltonet. I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make of this worthy contest. Bro, SafeBot needs to, like, shut the fuck up. I'm going to banish it if it continues spamming. The fields to the east of town should prove suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward to our bout. Oh lordy, I am struggling today. Very tired. Very tired indeed. I kind of don't want any sleep though. Because then hopefully I can fall asleep on the plane that I'm going to be on tomorrow. So it's like only a 3.5 hour flight, so it's not too bad. I've got a bunch of manga downloaded to read. I haven't really got any offline games. Like at all. Just about, like, I mean, every single game I have installed is a fucking multiplayer anime gacha game. Actually, no, it's not. I mean, they're technically still gacha games. Got Fate Go, Eminence and Shadow, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, fucking Uma Musume, Honkai Star Rail, and then Magic the Gathering Arena. Still a gacha. A horrifically bad gacha. But I guess it's technically still anime as well, depending on like universes beyond and alt arts and shit. But I kind of need both of those games, and well, I don't need them installed. The only reason I have Star Rail installed is because obviously I'm away from my PC and my console, so I can't do my daily shit and all the Fate shit. I need E2 Saber still, you know. I've got to work for that. 'Twas good of you to agree to this, Acheron. I trust you're ready to begin. Yep. It would suck if I lost you. That would be most embarrassing. Very well, let us not keep the younglings waiting any longer. Hori, are you certain you wish to fight him alone? That is Acheron, you face. You suggesting you want to gank me? There's no honor in that, you fucking pussy. What better way to test my mettle? Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, 'twas this hero legend that led me to join the Scions to begin with. That's a damn shame. Without Acheron to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today. I've been doing this for like a few weeks, dude. How the fuck have you had a complete career change in that time? Also, if you haven't been an adventurer that long, you've got really nice armor. You kind of come across as one of those guys that just like dumps a bunch of money into something they don't know anything about and expects good results. Your point was well made, but remember, this is for the children's sakes as well as your own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your blade work. So you're just straight up admitting that you want the most, like, unhonorable duel known to man. Hello? You haven't begun yet, have you? Oh, doesn't fucking Bankard wants to watch, does he? Either, what? Who are all these people? Oh, now you're gonna have to get embarrassed in front of them all. See what you've done? When I heard about your sparring match, I told everyone I could find. Thought you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Yes, and there is still more to come. When I mentioned Acheron's name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. I want to change my name, my alias. Too many people know of me. I don't want to be famous. While my own popularity seems but a sickly shade in comparison. You'd better claim victory, bringer of light. Your burgeoning reputation is at stake. Maybe I'll throw the match deliberately. Well, our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. So am I. You can win, Mr. Boulder. Ooh. We shall see. On your guard. I'm not going to be guarding anything, but you will. Right, let's... you got stunned, pussy. Oh, wow, you're horrifically weak. I'm not even going to be able to finish my combo. You died that quick. Oh, it's not over yet. Alright, so I am fighting them one-on-one, am I? Oh, no, he's back for round 2. I'm pretty sure I didn't even really move and that still missed me. Like, that attack was never going to hit me in the first place. I must admit defeat. Yes, that is something you will be doing. Well, that was very easy. He looks hurt. He's gonna push past his limits. Average Dragon Ball plot. I will let you destroy my reputation! You just knock and walk away. Wow, fat 0 damage is fucking nice, isn't it? Oh, never mind, he died of... No, he's proper dead. I am the bone of my sword. I swapped to the JP voice on Star Rail, by the way. Not that anyone cares, but had to. With how criminal the English, well, you can't even say the English voice acting, the lack thereof. You have bested me. I yield. You look pathetic, groveling on the floor. That was incredible. He beat them both at the same time. Oh, I am well versed in taking on at least 2 men at the same time. We knew you couldn't lose, Acheron. None can defeat the Guardian of Eorzea. Hard take, isn't it a bit fucking boring if you know I'm gonna win though? Like, where's the stakes? He's kind of drippy. Now I see why they send you to deal with the primals. I've much work to do if I'm ever to attempt the same. You will never be able to accomplish what I accomplished because you haven't got that dog in you. You haven't got some weird meth sugar mummy that gives you magical powers at the expense of her own existence. That guy is having a rough time. Impressive as always, Acheron. 'Tis ever a pleasure to witness the spectacle of your martial prowess. Thanks, John McTwink. And judging by the smiles on these many faces, they too appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Eorzea, yes, that is a most fitting title. I look like the type of person that has to... I'd have to duck in every single doorway I ever go through, because if not, I'm going to bang my elongated forehead on everything. Do you recall when we first met? We met. 'Twas at the memorial service for the Battle of Carteneau. It was indeed. You appeared out of nowhere and started talking to me like I knew who the fuck you were. At the time I was yet attempting to understand this land of Eorzea, I sought to grasp the reason why Grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favourable. Dire problems abounded, and yet the effort I saw expended towards their solution was haphazard and half-hearted. I thought Eorzeans a foolish and childish people, undeserving of life. Considering the shambles their home was in, I would not have been surprised if some had chosen to swear allegiance to Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. The Legatus's single-minded military invasion precluded any such switching of loyalties, of course. Were it not for a desire to continue grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fate long ago. The threats are too many, the nation's too self-involved and unstable. "'Twas you who convinced me the salvation of Eorzea was possible." I hope you're not coming on to me. How old even are you? "'Twas you who taught me, through countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsire sought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor any single nation. It was the people." There you go. "These wonderful, oft infuriating, stubborn people that suffer blow after terrible blow need to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day." Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for this inextinguishable courage grew into a fervent wish, a wish to aid Eorzea and its inhabitants in charting a course for the future. A wish that has now become my own. That's poetic. "I too will endeavour to take up the mantle of Guardian of Eorzea and champion these people who toil towards a better world." Our cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by the signs of the Seventh Dawn alone. No, what is needed to tackle the root of the primal threat and effectively counter the schemes of the Ascians is a new expanded organisation that operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. The Scions of the Eighth Dawn. If you would aid me in building such an organisation, then pray let us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones. I don't know, man. I kind of like the whole Scion thing we've got going on. I'm level 54, which means I can do things, is what I can do if I can click my fucking thing. Let's do this quick, shall we? It's the new samurai quest. Maybe it'll unlock something, maybe it won't. We shall see. What is that fucking... What the fuck are you... First person in this game is definitely an experience. What the fuck is that? Oh. I had to see it, so do you. Where am I going? Where am I going? Help me. I thought it was in here. I swear it fucking was. I fucking swear it was in... I'm calling it this. It's just deciding not to show me the marker because it's a cunt. Yeah, I told you it was there. Hello, old samurai cunt. I'm going to beat up some nefarious creatures. Some criminals. B-Tech Musashi. I don't even get anything as a reward. Acheron, your katana has come to sit well at your hip. It is plain your experience excising evil has matured you as a samurai. I'm very mature. I have had an eventful time in this salt-kissed city. In the course of seeking evil, I came under the suspicion of the local peacekeepers, the Mellow Packets. A serial killer has been terrorizing these parts, 'twould seem. His weapon of choice is an uncommonly sharp blade, one not unlike ours, and so I found myself confronted and questioned. Thanks to Mamazigo's testimony, however, the pall of suspicion was quickly lifted. Not only that, but we were even permitted to examine the victim's wounds. There can be no doubt they're inflicted by a katana. It doesn't seem like very good detective work on the Yellow Jackets' behalf. You have like a prime suspect and you just allow them to examine the victim. They could have doctored it. They could have altered it in a way that decriminalizes them. The killer may well be a samurai, yet a true samurai does not take life without just cause. Murder is heinous in its own right. Committing it with a noble weapon compounds the crime. Such evil cannot be suffered. Oh, like, They could have had a just cause. You don't fucking know that. There's like at least, well, how many just causes are there? Like 5? 4, 5? A lot of just causes. Also, maybe it's not a samurai. It could just be General Grievous who just happened to come across a katana. So there you have it. We're going after a serial killer. I must say I'm morbidly excited. Right, let's begin by talking to people in Hawker's Alley. Oh, alleyway. That's a good place to get shanked. I would know I'm British. Hawker's Alley. What? I'm funny. Start the energy today, man. Can I fucking close this thing? Jesus Christ, can't. Where am I even going? Am I going the right way? I don't know. I'm so very lost. What am I doing with my life? I'm all discombobulated. Well, let's get an Ethernet crystal. Ethernet shard. That'll do. What type of people am you like? Oh god, it's this fucker again. I've spoken to you before. Little Quaquan or whatever they're called, I think. Killer makes Quaquan dead. Makes what on earth is that word? Kookaroon afraid. Afraidfully afraid. Kookaroon shake. Shaky wake all night. Bro, how the fuck are you getting kept awake by this shit, bro? Sleep with one eye open, little cunt. The recent murders, gruesome business, that. And it seems no one's safe neither. Why, even a traveller got himself sliced up, the unlucky sod. What sort of sick bastard do a thing like that? A Londoner, apparently, which it feels like that's, feels like that's kind of where we're at. Limsa is a lot like London when you think about it. Just a bunch of greedy little fucking illegals doing... When I say illegals, I don't mean like fucking some sort of like racial migrant thing. I mean like I was gonna say like criminals or like pirates, but illegals sounded cooler. But no, just a bunch of dodgy pirates with knives. The serial killings, oh don't get me started. We all of us here have been on edge. One of the victims was a regular of mine, Navigator rest his soul, and I pray that the culprit is caught soon. I don't know why you've all been edging, but you know. Why has that guy got a fucking balloon? Is that the name of it? It's a pink fucking T-Rex. That's cool. I've just got my little... What even is it? I forget what it's called. Buffalo or some shit. I didn't really learn anything useful. At least they're not, like, picky with who they kill. A patron, a traveller, and a quick earn. The victims do not seem to have anything in common. However, the circumstances of their deaths are strikingly similar. They all vanished in the vicinity of the docks before later turning up as corpses. The killer, it seems to me, targets those who happens to pass along the landings. It's completely random then. What a frightening thought. But now that we know this, what do we do next? We set a trap. Lure the killer out by walking around the area in question in the black of night. When he emerges from the shadows, we apprehend him. Ah, solid plans. Who's the lucky one who gets to be the bait? Me. Wait, what? Why me? You're a vulnerable little midget. And also I'm famous and everyone knows who I am. Though the victims have naught in common, it must be noted that none of them were armed. In other words, the killer preyed on the defenseless. With our katana at our hips, Akron and I shot make enticing bait. Conversely, were we to forgo our weapons, we would be ill-equipped to subdue the villain, and so it falls to you. I don't know, man, I'm like a level 2 pugilist. I don't need a weapon, I can just fucking throw hands. Take heart, my friend. Both of us shall be close in hand, ready to pounce ere you may come to harm. Now then, let us go to the docks. He materializes like a fucking Star Rail servant. How do I make that reference? I mean, technically it's a fate servant, but... It did just dematerialize in the Star Rail collab. Which I know they dematerialized anyway, but it was just funny. It just looked weird. Well, that's useful. Right here. Is it time? Oh, it is time. I think I'm dyslexic. Oh no. How terrible. Let us set the trap. Now I'm just fucking shattered as well. Man, I've still got so much shit I want to be like doing, both in this game and streaming, but like in content in general. I've not even played other games today that I need to do shit. I don't need to do shit on. It's just like a FOMO thing, so I guess that's kind of irrelevant. Oh, he's a dickhead. Look at him. Ah, it's him. What? That blade. It's flashback time. Why'd he run away? By the cameo moments, you go, that scream was loud enough to wake the dead. Small wonder the villain fled with such haste. It wasn't intentional. Oh, what's done is done. Besides, the mission was not entirely without fruit. The killer's blade, it is known to me. Some while ago, a wealthy merchant of this land came to Kagane, a port of Hingashi. The man had a fetish for blades. I told you it was General Grievous. And proceeded to buy up the finest he could. I chanced to inspect the wares at one of the many swordsmiths this merchant visited. I noted a unique katana marked for delivery to his ship. The self-same katana the killer wields. Furthermore, according to the shopkeeper, the merchant was a Lorabelle. A wealthy leather-felon merchant, you say? Well, in this area, there's Gijiruju, whom I once entertained with a dance troupe. But for all his vices, he didn't strike me as a serial killer sort. Be that as it may, this is our sole lead for now. Where do we find this man? Oi, you're a midget. You fit their subscription. It's the usual suspect. At his resort in Costa del Sol, most like. But I'm doubtful he's the one we're after. Process of elimination. Murder all the midgets. Eventually we'll get the right one. Why is it that all of my solutions involve murder? It's the game, not me. Oh god, let me adjust my suboptimal gaming position. What the fuck is that? Cool little reptilian. Where am I going? Oh, did I click the wrong... Wait. Oh, I clicked the wrong one like a retard. That's what I've done. Well, this is a bit disruptive, isn't it? I've accidentally picked the fucking main quest instead of the samurai one. That's what I get for just clicking random things. Oh, also here, I'll do it. Way to mess up the tempo. Dickhead. Into the solar. Why is it called the solar? Has it got panels? Where's the sun? Has it even got a sunroof? Thank you for coming, Acheron. The world shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. Professor Chaos. What I propose is the formation of a new organization, a group that shall pave the way for a truly united Eorzea. They better have a cool name. None of this means anything to me. Pray forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I would first speak of the grand plan. Since the advent of the 7th Astral Era, the leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the disparate forces of Eorzea together into a single entity. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. We should call it a grand company. The military might of such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land and directed against threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. Yet while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of its formation have become the source of endless debate. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification draining away. Thus have I been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It'll be on a much smaller scale than we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted operation accorded to the Scions. It is my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberation. Also, being a primarily military outfit, I mean to assuage, I have no idea what that word is, fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the antecedent. The Scions work tirelessly to protect Eorzea and its people. But as you yourself has witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what even we can achieve. With this new company under the Scion's command, however, it will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or overtaxing your formidable talents. The goal of my proposed organization and those of the Scions are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. We're just making the SS, aren't we? Just a private army. But before I can move forward with establishing this precursor to the true border-spanning Grand Company, it is yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official approval. A tiresome and time-consuming task, which is why I would ask that you accompany me on the journey, and attend to the business of recruiting our inaugural members while I am otherwise engaged with bureaucratic formalities. Yes, it's so tiresome and time-consuming, I have to be subject to it as well. Thank you. It is reassuring indeed to know that the bringer of light and his discerning eye will be selecting our future allies. Our first destination will be Limsa Laminsa. Let us rendezvous at Bulwark Hall. I was just there. And we'll probably go back to the fucking samurai thing there. That's not all over the place at all. Blood on the deck. Unless you're Australian, and it would be blood on your dick. Which is mildly problematic, I guess. Or is it? Depends whose blood it is. That's the real question. Oh, I did get a new ability. Hang on a fucking second. What's that down there? What am I doing? I got, it's just another Hisati, Vicious targeting delivers an attack ability of 100. Costs 10 Genki gauge. I guess it's just a quick dash. Do I care about that? I don't think I do. At least maybe not right now. Meow. Hello, you're small, therefore you must be the killer. Oh, he's slurping on something. Who dares disturb my slumber? Oh ho, if it isn't the resourceful and supremely forgiving adventurer. I see you've brought company today, and of the far eastern persuasion besides. How very exotic. I thought it said erotic for a second. But come, what is it you wish of me? You're a killer, apparently. Truly now, yours truly a suspect in the serial killings, but of course it is a mistake, and no mistake about it. However, I do have an inkling as to who the culprit might be. Hirumi Bolumi, he is your man. He made his fortune in trade and indulges in extreme excesses, which, coming from me, is saying something. The most relevant to your investigation is the fact that he is obsessed with all things Far Eastern and owns an extensive collection of katana. Why, just the other day at a social gathering, he was bragging on about one such weapon as though it was his firstborn. When he said that he wanted to feel what it's like to cut a man down, we all had a good chuckle, assuming he was speaking in jest. The man did always strike me as touched, but to think that he would actually go and do the deed. To kill simply to satisfy his own twisted urges. This is no man, but a fiend in a man's skin, otherwise known as a man. Master Gijiriju, we were wrong to suspect you, and humbly beg your forgiveness. Will you tell us where to find this depraved creature? On his ship, where he lives. It's at anchor nearby for now, but I should warn you that he recently mentioned wanting a change of scenery. Ah, a ship, it's going to be tough to sneak on board. If we miss this chance, who knows where there'll be another. Ho ho ho! Is that a fucking pink chocobo? Thank your lucky stars, for it just so happens I've received an invitation from Garumi Balumi to attend a banquet aboard his, and I quote, vessel of myriad pleasures. Ooh, it's like a Diddy party. You may have it, a small token of my remorse to you, my dear adventurer. Show it to the man's retainer at the pier, and you'll be shown to his ship. And you, showmaster, I'll lend you my garb. Disguised as yours truly, none shall raise an eyebrow, were you to have bodyguards in your company. And with that, I bid you success. Garumi Balumi is a troublesome business rival, and I shan't shed a tear at his demise. I can't help but feel like he may potentially not actually be the person. What the fuck is going on? Oh, it's just taking ages. I can't... Maybe this guy is just trying to eliminate the competition. We are grateful. Without further ado, then, let us assume our roles and head to the pier. Why do I have a terrible feeling about this? I've got a really bad feeling about this. Wow, wasn't that really cool and cinematic, the way I broke my fucking legs instead of flying midair? Master Gijuju and Company, you do us a great honor. The invitation, if I may? Why did this guy have a spare outfit just ready to give out? I like my head can't say he just got completely fucking naked in front of everyone and was like, hey, have my garb. All appears in order. Thank you kindly. If you would care to step aboard, we shall cast off presently. Oh, God. I find it interesting as well that put a Lalafell in like some clothes, like similar clothes, and they all just look the same apparently. Got, what was that, a Moogle banner? Like a little Moogle kite. Or lantern. Exotic dancers. That technically aren't really that exotic. Also, that is a fucking shit dance. Looks like a free Fortnite emote. Why is it always the cat girls that... like the dancers and shit? They all look the same. I'm sure the answer is just to do with like game development. It's easier just to copy and paste virtually like identical sprites just to have them as background characters, but your dedication to your passion is beyond impressive, my lord. Would that we all had your fine taste. Come now, you're scarcely fucking Jesus Christ. We've scarcely scratched the surface. Save some wonderment for my prized katana. How the fuck do you wield a katana, bro? It's gotta be like twice your size. Ah, Master Gijuju, always a pleasure. I say, are those samurai I see beside you? A commendable first effort, my lord, but they pale in comparison to my katana collection. You would flaunt the blades you used to cut down innocents, twisted fiend. Your reign of terror ends here. You're not the Gijuju, are you? And yet I would swear we've met. Ooh. Damn right we've met. I'm the would-be prey who screamed his lungs out. Ah, yes, from the other night. He's not even fucking denying it. What a crazy little guy. He's got that fucking, like, sans laugh as well. You see, 'tis well and good to admire a blade upon a stand, but its true place is in one's hand. This I discovered to my sheerest ecstasy. The law is too good for the likes of you. You shall face the self-same end you visit upon innocence. Not only do you sneak uninvited into a private gathering, you make violent threats against an upstanding citizen. It seems we have no choice but to summon the guards. Now, let us step above and pray put on a good show. I have a reputation as a host to uphold. This isn't suspicious at all. What the fuck is that? Weird monkey bear. Man bear pig looking ass thing. Oasty green koi. Time to work for your keep. This guy thinks he's a fucking Riz Lord. He's like a average Discord mod with his fucking fedora and katana. Do you actually know how to wield that thing? Judging by that bizarre way of fighting, not really. Exactly that. There's no way to hold a katana. You're no true samurai. Like there's a difference. A samurai is just a swordsman that fights with a katana, and this champion gladiator is going to show you how it's done. You heard that, Acheron? The difference is lost on this man. We must free him from his ignorance. Hold it. I've a mind to savor this. We shall save you for last. Let us warm the deck with an opening act. How many fucking random guys have you got on your ship? For now, we enjoy this spectacle. I too shall observe. You alone are more than enough for these false shinobi. Have at him, Kirisuke. That'll do. Ooh, cool music. Ooh, very cool music. Mildly orgasmic. Take a bit of a boner jam. Gets you throbbing along. Do 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 do. Finish them swiftly, as you wish, mein Fräulein. What am I doing? Help me. I'm lost. Jurgen Lorcan. Yoit. The music almost sounds like kind of like Undertale-y. Damn, they're kind of they're kind of damaging me. That's the thing they're doing. It kind of fucking hurts. How that be? Oh no, that's a lot of damage. Most orgasmic. Well, every single time I kill one, two more appear. It's like a fucking Asian Hydra. Fall. Don't get back up. Don't you fucking interrupt me. Give me kick sand in your eyes if you're gonna be like that. You're tough, I'll give you that. But how will you fare against my pet? Quite easily, I imagine. But now you've summoned a bunch of other cunts. His friend was... Thanks, B-Tech Musashi. Oh shit, he's going sicko mode on them. He's fucking nanoblading on their bitch ass. Everything hurts. Do you still get stunned? That would be no. Or he's doing so much fucking damage. Don't really like attack him in the back. Die, Vanara. Oh, my beautiful pet. No more games. Time to unleash the samurai. Heads will roll. Do 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 do. I don't know which text I missed just by like concentrating on other things. Did not mean to click that. Whoops. What a throw. Man, he is legit doing so much fucking damage to me. It's mental. Trying to use an item to heal because I don't have access to any other things right now. I can't move. Oh, okay, I was stunned, that's why. Wow, a high potion does 250 health. How dog shit is that? Never tend to use potions, I'm just quick swapping because I'm cool like that. Nice bomb, pussy. Oh, the input lag is fucking me like you don't know what. Yeah, I'm getting fucked here. Bro. The input lag is actually really... I'm legit gonna die to this motherfucker. That's mental. How the fuck did I lose to him? My inputs had like a fucking 10-second delay on them. A guy... Well, I mean, they had all that bullshit about him being weak as fuck as a samurai. Absolutely just fucking decked me and it wasn't even close. And I've got to do the whole entire fucking thing again. It's a level 54 mission. But doesn't feel like it's scaled to a level 54. Well, now it's on fucking little Weenie Hut Junior bitch mode. It's kind of annoying that it does that, but... Whatever. I suppose it's all just artificial difficulties, isn't it, at the end of the day? I had to turn the fan back on again. Shit's getting heated. Why am I lagging like a motherfucker? I wasn't lagging, but now I am. Makes no sense. Nothing ever goes my way. Holy shit. Bro, I could literally fucking press up on D-pad and have a fucking wanking climax before I can fucking press another button and actually register. The fucking fastest hand in the West. Or just the slowest input in the East. Seriously, this is taking the fucking piss, can. This is on easy mode, by the way. Fight harder, you lot. But they want to die. Stop spawning more cunts. Why have you... What the fuck is that noise? Why have you got so many men on your boat? What are you, gay? Oh, stop fucking spawning more. It's very hard to do combos when you click a button and it doesn't fucking work. I don't know why it's lagging. I always tend to have that issue. It's definitely a stream thing. It doesn't lag off of stream unless it's just a coincidence. How the fuck you... Okay, that's nice. Guess I won't play the game. I've got to fight this fucker again. What other, like, potions and shit? That doesn't even matter, bro. I don't have enough time. Let me fight you. I don't care about your text. Doesn't he fully resist that? Whatevs. Ow, my vagina. You said to leave them to you. And yet, here we are. Stealing my fucking kills, cunt. Do. Technically eat food again. So, or do I? Oh, I didn't. I couldn't tell if the buffs were still on because I technically perished. This motherfucker does so much damage. Kind of healing through it though. You're the only one that can use that ability. Such a clumsy stroke. Some people like clumsily stroking themselves. Slinging mud. That's what he was doing. A banquet is over. Yeah, but you decided to set sail like a retard. Surely you can't go anywhere. We're gonna fucking recreate the Titanic, but instead of drowning in water, you'll drown in your own blood. That almost sounds edgy and cool, I think. Not really. If I put more enthusiasm into the line, then perhaps. How the fuck are we back here? You can run, but you'll die tired. That's as far as you go. Who are you? I am Musasai, and beside me is my pupil, Acheron. We seek out the wicked and exact justice upon them. But Musasai, the legendary swordsman whose tales I heard in Kagane, small wonders my guards didn't stand a chance. But even legends bleed. With my transcendent katana, I am more than a match for you. Come, this blade shall drink deep of your lifeblood. Unrepentant fiend, you belong not in jail, but in hell. Say your prayers to whatever kami you keep. You needn't befoul your blade with scum such as this. I want his blade though, that's mine now. We've accomplished our goal of excising evil, and for that I am glad, but this outing leaves much to be desired for your training. For you see, a samurai learns best when he faces a fellow samurai of equal skill. Alas, they are hard to come by in this land, and a pretender such as that whom you faced is no substitute. I still want his sword. Phew, we did it. Pats on the back for everyone, especially me. Now, what's this about you being a legend back at home? I mean, it isn't obvious. 'Tis ancient history. Whatever I may have been in the past, now I am but as you see me, an old man long past his prime. No, strippers. Single stripper. Singular. Well done, my friends. You have rid us of a depraved monster. His was a brutal end, but it was no more than he deserved. Just as well served indeed. Rest assured this mess will be cleaned up, as they say. What happens in Del Sol stays in Del Sol. We're in your debt, my lord. I don't say that. You'll fucking enslave us. Anyway, we're gonna, like, take his sword. I feel like he befouled the katana, you know, and it is our duty as samurai to care for the blades. Our work is done. One fewer evil afflicts. Oh no, dementia. It's come in full force. Got fucking Super Saiyan God levels of arthritis. Musasai, you were right. Indigestion's a bitch. Worry not, I shall be fine. My endurance is not as it once was, is all. Come, my friends, let us move on to wherever the wind should blow. Where's the wind blowing? Oh god, I forgot about this fucking thing. Where am I being blown off to? Ugh. And the wind blows, 'twould seem. To the forest, murmurs Hugo. Pray, lead on. Average Ghost of Tsushima moment. The forest? You mean Gridania? Oh dear. I mean, of course. Right this way. If it's that simple to get to Gridani. Without Ethernet says. I don't really... When's the next thing? Oh, well, I can continue it, I guess. Didn't know if it was going to be level 56 or not. Biddy biddy boo, biddy biddy boo. Where the fuck am I going? Literally just down the road. Run, bitch, run. I went past her, I was being a stupid cunt. Got distracted. What's up, B-Tech Musashi? A nation at one of the forest. Simply being here is self for the soul. I'm gonna turn my fan off again, I'm too old now. Yet even amidst such seeming serenity, untold wickedness may lurk. Until such a time as we find it, pray continue applying yourself to our art. Right then, I'll go about making inquiries at once. Cool. Level 56, as I expected. They seem less about rewards once you get like level 50 and more about lore. Which is cool, I guess. I mean, I like rewards, don't get me wrong, but lore's also cool. I like shanking up midgets. Still didn't get his sword though. What happened to that blade? Reluctant. Where the fuck am I going? Okay. What's up, Admiral? We get to speak to... We maybe able to speak to Zanfil, the fucking Diablo guy. Ah, there you are. I'm ready to ascend to the bridge and speak with Admiral Blowhiswind. While the Admiral and I are finalising promissory boundaries and signing parchments, I would have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. I have, of course, endeavoured to spread the word of our organisation through various channels, but I believe a personal approach will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. Don't we need some sort of like banner or like name though? We can't just keep calling ourselves the organisation, can we? That's a bit stupid. As for potential members, 'tis of no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. You needn't to range into the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Once you are satisfied with your recruiting efforts, meet me at the airship ticket counter that we might prepare for the next leg of our journey. This feel like some sort of Jehovah's Witness. Hey, can I spread you the word of the signs of the seventh dawn? Here's our pamphlet. Let's fucking keep bashing on the door. You can't escape me. I'll assimilate you. I will indoctrinate you. You will join our organization. Respect my authority. The aft castle. The castle, but aft. Mel Coco reminds me of Mel Damber. I'm fucking paladins. This maybe just a fucking inside joke, really. We just thought that cunt was funny. Who in the bloody hells do you think you're talking to? Drylander? I'm a pirate, not some sodding knight in shining plate. If you're looking for a self-righteous fob, try knocking on that dandy Carvelane's door. If I'm a Drylander, does that make you like a moistera? That's like the opposite of a Drylander. I hate you're moist. Terribly soggy. Gonna get trench foot. Is this even the right way? Ah, that's useful. A precursor to a united Eorzean Grand Company. While I do admire the scope of your ambition, my responsibilities here at Neldik and Vimeli's keep me close to the forge. I have not the time to be traipsing hither and yon across the realm. Should you require my skills as an armourer, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. Ooh, special commissions. I want a fucking 7-foot dildo. That would be like the ultimate primal Punisher, you know? You can really stick it to them. I don't know how much of an issue primals are going to be anymore. I feel like at some point we have to move away from them into the... Well, we've kind of transcended the primal threat into the ashen threat, I feel, at this point. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they never left. What a random guy to just speak to. Oh, are you going to commit suicide? You should jump. Can I push you? You're a real person? Oh, you're a real person in a level 100. Okay, maybe I won't. He's just fucking role-playing as a suicidal person. Well, if it ain't Acheron, I'd not forget a veteran brave enough or daft enough to seek the shortcut into Titan's bedchamber. You remember old Real, don't you? No, I actually don't. Formerly of the Company of Heroes. Pre-whistles at Bronze Lake. Oh, no, I do know you, actually. I ain't often I drag my arse out to Limsa for a drink, but I'm right glad I did. How fare you these days? You're looking to put together a new crew. Top-tier work. Sounds like a right lark it does. Righty, lad, count me in. The heroes may have gone their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into my grave just yet. I don't even know how old you are. All of the Company of Heroes make out like the fucking ancient, washed-up fucking gargoyles. But I swear that guy's probably the same age as I am, canonically, like in-game, in-universe. Certified 360 moment. Whee! I get dizzy when I spin. I wonder if I have any titles, actually. I do want to get a bunch from the campaign. We go just under now. Oh, right there. No, nothing yet. No bigs. Gambler kind of suits me anyway, even if it's like the easiest little bitch one to get. Maybe I should have Ethernetted there, but whatevs. Oh, bruh. Yo, it's fucking Gigi Wazoo. I don't know why none of them don't have like why is it like a conventional thing to just name them as dumb as possible? An organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunity. I must say your proposal intrigues me, but the Krakens well know that there is a time to act and a time to watch, and I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. Ah, yes. I cannot be fucked to save the world, so I'm going to watch it crash and burn instead. That's a good idea. Reyna. It doesn't go too well, really, is it? Bit disheartened. As to Alphanor's new organization, yes, I heard that the formation of his trial company was in the offing. It is with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation. As commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protector of Limsa must needs receive my full attention. I only care about Limsa, the others can die for all I care. Well, that didn't go too well. We've got a single washed up hero. Oh, fucking wants me to go to the fucking ticket booth. Well, I'll go this way. Huzzah! Let's see if we can find. What's up, Twink? Mission failed successfully. Acheron, your recruiting went well, I trust. I'm curious as to how my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limsa Laminsa. Ah, a member of the legendary Company of Heroes indicated his interest. Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. Few could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I too was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seedser proceeds as smoothly. Pray continue on to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await your arrival at Nefika's altar. I fucking live there, it feels. Don't know if it's quicker to do this to all the airship, but oh. Money is not an object for me right now. New Gridania. Oh. Whoa there, cowboy. Hello. Let's see. My audience with the Elder Seed series due to commence momentarily. I'd be grateful if you would once more see to the task of recruitment here in Gridania. After you deem the well of potential candidates has run dry, let us rendezvous at the airship ticket counter as before. I feel like there's so many more useless scions that could have done this job. I can get fucking Tataru to do it. She's more charismatic than I am. Although I think it's because of my reputation precedes me. Do, 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 do. What is that name? Doomsand. Doomsand. I went too far again because I was too busy being retarded. Yo, you look depressed. Come on, you can't let me jump it. God damn you. Hello, little guy. Oh gods, can it truly be you? By what fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Oh, you're that fucking corrupt little dickhead that's undeserving of life. We're not recruiting him. Put him in the grave. Hey, could it be that you don't remember me? It is I, Laurentius, the man whose crimes you exposed. Do I remember you? I was a whaler and a regular patron at Buscarin's. Well, of course you do. I was beginning to wonder if jail had changed me more than I realized. Not that I have any particular wish to be recognized after my shameful conduct. You got out quick. Did you get, like, arse raped or anything? The less said of my past, the better, I suppose. And what of you, adventurer? What business brings you to this part of Gridania? Recruiting, eh? And what is your policy on reformed convicts? As matters stand, the Wood Whalers will have naught more to do with me. This may just be the second chance I was looking for. Reverence toll, you say? I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this, I promise you. I'm a changed man. I don't believe that for a second. Your whole entire thing was being like a traitorous, backstabbing piece of shit. Why the fuck would we hire you? You're probably just gonna leak all our information for money. You're gonna sell it to the fucking Empire. And then we're gonna have fucking Vesper Bay all over again. Or of the fucking Empire, or like the Ashens knocking on our door, like, hello, fuck you, I hate you. You're gonna die now, hello. Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest their tormented back. Gives up on you for good. That was English, I can read. I'm terribly sorry, we were just... Oh, Acheron, isn't it? It has been some time since our paths crossed outside of Copperbell Mines. Why, you were barely more than a novice adventurer back then. I don't even... Do I remember you? But look how far you've come. Mother Mion tells me 'twas you who felled the fearsome Black Wolf. And now you seek stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order. Well, your cause is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes, I'll do it. This is the very thing I've spent my entire adventuring career working towards. I shall join your company just as soon as I've seen Isildur safely home. Well, at least Gridania is getting a lot more recruits than Limsa. The less dickheady here, apparently. Oh, you're the old guy that was to do with, like, you were the butler of the haunted mansion, weren't you? They would offer this old man a place in your company of champions. I'm both puzzled and honoured by your invitation. Why are we getting a bunch of geriatrics that'll be dead by the end of the week? I guess we don't have to pay their pension then. Pray forgive me, young master, but I cannot accept. I have sworn to abide here for whatever scant years remain to me, and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has wrought upon this land. What a shit existence. Well, I guess you can die very slowly. Without money. Although you don't really need money at your age, do you? Are you even paying these people? It is not often a guild officer such as myself gets recruited, and this company of yours certainly sounds to have some promise, but its duties appear less than focused. I must refuse your invitation until such a time as your organization is more organized. Oh, I knew I'd jinx it. The second I said they weren't dickheads and they become dickheads. Well, I'm not gonna hire you anyway, even if we do get organized, just because I'm petty like that. I'll hire every other guild in Gridania except you, and then you'll be left out, and it'll discredit you. And then, what news, Acheron? For my part, the Elder Seedser was most amenable to our requirements. I don't know if the same will be able to be said for Uldar. A former wood whaler and a seasoned adventurer. A company will not lack for variety, that much is certain. An interesting harvest indeed. Shall we strike into Uldar whilst the iron is hot? Let us meet at the Royal Promenade and endeavour to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close. Well, I mean, the natural progression of things is that they also get all the signatures they need, but I think considering all the refugee fucking civil war rebellion thing that was going on, they wouldn't be too keen to help. We could hire a bunch of refugees. That's a good idea there. But they need work, so I should have also fast traveled there. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm a stupid little boy. Beep. Meow. I'm just guessing where it is. I guessed wrong. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it is where I thought it was. I'm just retarded. What's up, pussy? Uldar, the gilded city, where one's fortune defines one's worth. I hope some man of fortune is with us, and that this final leg proves as successful as the previous two. Might I suggest descending to the lower level before beginning your recruitment efforts? I don't think the Sultan will take kindly to us poaching from a personal guard. Let us meet back here at the promenade when our respective tasks are complete. Good hunting, Acheron. Hunting. I am the predator, and they are the prey. As a content creator, I'm very good at being a predator of sorts. I'm to predate. Fucking predaplant, Ophrys Scorpio, Chlamydia mice suit. No one, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Hello, Wilfred. Wait, you're the man who came to Little Amigo looking for that masked devil. Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't? I'd probably be dead. And a whole lot more of my friends besides, who were such fools. Any road, that disaster really got me thinking about our homeland and about the outside who saved us from ourselves. I realized how easily I'd been manipulated, and vowed to make of myself a more worldly man, so here I am. Well, funny you say that, good sir, because I am now going to manipulate you. A new company of champions, and you say it will take me to all corners of the realm. That sounds exactly like the kind of opportunity I need. And don't worry, I'm not the same stripling you met at Little Alamigo. I prepared myself to fight the evil I now know is out there. Well, get manipulated. Oh, fucking silver tongue devil. We'll wrap up this quest and call it a day. It's just going to be a 2 hour on the mark. I can barely fucking stay awake any longer, honestly, bro. Who the fuck are you? Oh, what a happy coincidence. Do you remember me, perchance? I am Orson of the Church of Saint Adama Ladam. Oh, I do remember you. Thank you again for your timely rescue. And I must also thank you for preventing that fraudulent priest from preying on dry bones as less fortunate. The most upsetting business. Are you here with your companion? Thancred, wasn't it? Oh, God. Got a thing for Thancred, do you? Ah, it is new companions you seek, then. Your proposed organization sounds a powerful force for good, but my place is at the Church of the Children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking. It's cool that there's so many returning characters. Neat. Do we really need anyone from the fucking Goldweaver Guild, or whatever this is? Is it Goldweaver? Weaver Guild. I'll do. I'm sorry, you wish to recruit me. Is this some new fashioned manner of propositioning a lady? Oh, yeah, some interesting riz, actually. Excuse me, my lady. I wish to recruit you. Well, I'm afraid you are wasting your time. This lady is already spoken for. Good day to you, sir. Okay. I don't think we want that type of retardation in our organization anyway. That'll do. Ring. Hello there, goat. You're a fucking goat, are you? A company that looks to cure the ills of the realm entire. Listen, friend, I can scarce bear the complaints of next all over, let alone the conundrums of a neighboring nation. This isn't going very well. I'm starting to think these people aren't worth saving. Ah, you'd be surprised what rumors drift down to Pearl Lane. I know of this glorious new company of yours and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved with it. Whispers on the streets of your organization is funded by corrupt coin, by syndicate money. If you think you're recruiting for a just cause, then you're a bigger fool than I took you for. The fact that you even remotely believe something you saw on TikTok, it speaks fucking more words than anything else you could have possibly said. How can we even be backed by syndicate coin when fucking Uldar was the final place on our checklist? Fucking stupid little refugee just doesn't want to work. That's what. How fared you, Acheron? What hidden gems did the streets of Uldar offer up on your relenting gaze? There were no hidden gems on the streets, just a bunch of pile of dog shit. A single Alamegan youth. Well, you've certainly given us an admiral start, even if our ranks are yet somewhat thin. In these troubled years following the calamity, talk of Eorzea's salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. But there are those who have risen to the challenge nonetheless, and the hope that inspires these people was born in no small part from the victories you yourself have won. Thank you, Acheron. I will not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. And yes, we are free to begin. As you've no doubt surmised, the Sultana also graced my trial company with her blessings. Our first wave of recruitment is over. The documents signed and the finances secure. There is naught to prevent me from taking the next step. Propaganda! I want you to join the Signs of the Eighth Dawn. That's what I'm calling it. You were concerned about the syndicate's involvement, as was I. First was the origin of every coin of our contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely upon outside sources at all, but even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. Well, we're not built on corruption, but what about the Crimson, you know? That's the only alternate environment you can have. Red instead of purple. And as for the rumours and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn people's trust one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. Let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for a united Eorzea. Ooh, it's a cinematic. Ooh. I was going to commit 9/11 then. Close. Have you find it funny? Just a random fucking thought. How big and open and free the sky is, and yet we still somehow crash into things. You look like a strawberry.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
It's a bit late to be asking now after you've signed all the documents.
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea.
And we don't want that, because we're racist.
Well do I understand his impatience. Since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
Relatively base take.
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Uldar is not alone in her duplicity.
Duplicity. I like that word.
I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve.
It's not like it's going to achieve any bad,
With
is
the
it?
inclusion of the finest soldiers
Exclusively
of the
beneficial.
three grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong.
I don't know.
Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
Well, why the fuck did you sign the documents then, you
Scions,
stupid
Your
bitch?
Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny
Get
them.
called unwise, huh?
As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the warrior of light would betray our cause.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
Who the fuck is Telegy again? In what way, how?
I have
Also, I can
explored all
basically see that
avenues
guy's
available
cock
to
from the
us, Your
tank.
Grace. But as Uldan law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
Oh, she's having a breakdown.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing?
Oh, was Treasure the guy that incited all the rebellion?
What good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Right, okay. Be careful, you get fucking crushed.
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
Well, everything seems a bit fucked, huh? Well, on that note, I am also going to fuck off. Appreciate you all watching and chatting. Apologies if I wasn't super energetic, but like I said, last few days been kind of dog water, and I feel as such. But as I've reiterated, I'm on holiday for a week now, so there won't be any streams. I mean, whether that's a blessing or a curse is up to you to decide. But no, once that's over, we'll be back in full enough swing. Although I am working quite a bit when I get back, but you know, fuck it, we take it in strides. I'm gonna potentially try and sleep now. But no, once again, appreciate you all existing, and I'll see you all in about a week. Ta-ra.